What's good, everybody out there? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Let's Talk Indie podcast, where we talk about everything related to independent entertainment. I'm your host, Deron Alexander, and I want you to imagine something. Imagine you a woman who just, recently got out of a relationship, so you decide to get back on the dating market. You don't get out that much, so you decide to use a dating app. You meet this guy. It seems like he a nice dude. Y'all go out for a date. Things are going good. Y'all go back to his spot to participate in some adult activities, and boom, out of no motherfucking where you a kidnapped motherfucker chained up to a car and shit just going south from here. Well, that's basically the concept of the hit black cinema movie Runner, starring Vee Amorrr, produced and directed by Robbie World. I'm about to review this movie, but I'm not gonna do it alone. Today in the studio with me, I got the star of the movie herself, Miss Vee Amorrr. We finna sit down and talk about this. So let me bring her into the studio and let's get down to business. Hey.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, it's another day on planet Earth, so I could be doing a
Amen
lot
to
worse.
that.
No doubt.
Amen to that.
Well, check this out. First thing I want to say is thank you for being on my platform. Really means a lot to have you on here. Been wanting to get you on here for a while, but I'm glad we was able, to make that happen.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad to be here too.
That's what's up. So check this out. It's two things that you got to know. I tell everybody, it's two things you must know before we, get ready to dive into this. The first one is I am not a professional. I'm just a nigga on the internet that like to have fun. I love to talk about independent films. I've been a fan of independent films since the I'm About It days. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just on here having fun. And the second thing, which is probably the most important thing of all of them, this is a cognac friendly platform. I know you do your gym thing, you got your get down going on, but please feel free to pull up or smoke up or however it is you do to let your hair down.
I leave that to you.
And look,
I'm right
and
here. I'm good. I'm good. I just drink my water.
all right, so look, check this out. So this is your first time on my platform. I kind of want to go back a little bit because I am curious. I always wonder what gets people into the film industry, what makes people want to act. But before we do that, I heard an accent, and I know you. I'm assuming there's some Latina in there, but can you tell me and the people who's watching where you from and where did you grow up?
I'm Venezuelan Cuban, but
Oh,
I was
dope.
born.
Okay,
I was born in Venezuela, but I've been here for 20 something years. So
that
I'm
accent
a
ain't went away yet.
Georgian. You know what's so crazy? All my brothers and my sister, their accents is gone, except mine. Mine is so strong, and I really do not know why. I have no clue, and I'm not even the oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the oldest. My brother, he can speak perfect English. All my brothers.
When was the last time you
I
been
don't
back
know
to
English. I
Venezuela?
actually like it. I like my accent. I love it. It makes me different.
Because it's really, I'm talking, it's giving me. You've been here for a couple years strong. It's strong.
I don't know. I really do not know why, and it gets worse and worse every day. I don't know.
When's the last time you been back to Venezuela?
I haven't been back to Venezuela.
What?
Yeah. Remember, I just posted not so long ago, I just became a citizen.
Yeah, I seen that.
So,
Congratulations.
thank you. So, my goal is to go back home and visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Colombia last year for my birthday, and shouts out to South America is all I got to say. All right, so man, let's get into your backstory when it comes to acting. Have you always wanted to be an actress? Did it kind of just fall in your lap? What was it that kind of got you into it?
Yeah. Act, acting just, acting found me. That's
Yeah.
how I feel. It found me.
Okay.
So first I was filming with my homeboy, Munchies. We was doing like the Spanish content and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And I fell in love with the acting. I didn't know what I was doing, but he was teaching me. Then later on, he went towards doing more family stuff, and I went to doing more relationship stuff. And all started with social media skits. Then I realized I was like, okay, you know what? I actually love this because sometimes when I'm not filming, I was feeling down and
Hmm.
sad. So I'm like, okay, I really love doing this. And then when we started doing the Kylan put me in the first movie, which it
Hmm.
was what was the movie? It was by Maya.
The
What's
representative.
the
I seen you
representative?
in that.
Listen, that was my first movie, like big role by myself.
Hmm.
So that was my first, and I was like, you know what, I can really do this. really want to like be the best at it,
Mm-hmm.
because I know acting in it. I feel like God put us through stuff in life so we can use the gifts that He gives us, like
Right.
crying on scene and bringing your emotions. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've been through a dark place, but now I can bring the emotions and the darkness into making creation out of it. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's what's
yeah.
up.
Runner had me. Phew, Runner was Runner.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you,
Woo.
I've seen you in 4 movies so far. I seen you in The Representative. I seen you in Don't Fumble Me Twice. I seen you in the fourth scene that y'all got coming out. Shouts out to that. And I've also seen you in Runner. And just my opinion. So, like, this platform is basically like a movie critic type of platform.
Hmm.
But before I critique anybody, I always give my flowers to the actors because I could never do no shit like that. I got the utmost respect for y'all. Like, and listen, I'm gonna have my opinions from a viewer standpoint, but yeah, I got the utmost respect for y'all because that is not the easiest thing. It take a level of courage, bravery, talent, like a bunch of things combined into one to do what y'all do. So definitely much respect to y'all. I
Yeah,
will say that I feel like The Runner is your best acting performance, though.
yeah. I
And
went through so much.
yeah,
I had to go somewhere very dark,
yeah,
and we only filmed that in 2 days, and that was the toughest 2 days ever.
really.
Yes, we did that in two
Damn.
days. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did did you want to do Runner or did y'all talk about it? Did he come to you? Like how did they come about?
So what happened was we created 236 films.
Mm-hmm.
And we was like, you know what? Because we're social media influencers and we're good at acting as well, we might as well just start with us. It was with Robbie, Teddy, 50, and me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, let's just use each other and create something. So Rob
Right.
was like, all right, let's create the first film, which it was running. And it was just me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was easier. And it was easy because we got a car, me, and then the actors. So
Right.
it was like we talked about it and we just went for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So walk me through. I don't want you to go to the dark place while you're here talking to me because I don't want no smoke with nobody. I like to smile and positive. I'm all about positivity. You know what I'm saying? Good energy.
Hmm.
But so when I like what impressed me like the most, it was two things that impressed me the most with you and Runner. It was the scene where it was like clips of you basically talking to yourself going down the highway. Like, all right, you got this. How the fuck did I get in this situation?
Yeah.
I should have seen it. I should have fucking knew. Never fucking dated again. Sophia, how the fuck you didn't see that shit? How the fuck you didn't see it? And I'm fucking hungry. I should have never fucking listened to her. I should have fucking ate a steak. Then, ah! Ah! Fuck! 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 Fuck!
It
I
was
should have
that,
seen
and also when you got pulled over by the police. I love that scene because you cried. I
Hmm.
always like I've had Michael James on here, Marietta Elliott out of Detroit, and I always say, man, why you didn't bust a tear? Or you should have cried. Like I don't see that. I don't see the crying as much in the independent films as I do in the major films. So whenever I do see it, it stands out to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So was them like two scenes where you had to go to that like dark place?
Uh-huh.
Do
Yeah.
you
I
ever
do.
have you ever like gotten lost in that dark place like while you were filming?
No, I have God by my side.
There you go.
No. I like I told you, I feel like I could just tell you, for example, how it is. So there's this song I listened to, and when I was depressed, it was like a depression stage in a dark place where I basically no longer wanted to be on this earth.
Hmm.
And I felt, yeah, there you go. See, yeah, you trying to bring it out of me right now. So, anyways,
All
so
right.
so it was like I found God, and I was watching videos, and there was this song that I listened to all the time just to, worship. And I feel like when I listen to it, it reminds me of that place where I was.
Hmm.
So like I said, I feel like God want us to use those gifts to bring creation. So I always remember God got me out of that. So I'm not going back there.
Right.
I'm not. I'm not going back there. Yeah.
Well, check this out. I got a couple of questions for you, and I'm gonna try to
Mhm.
remember them as I go because one thing that I learned about people, like the more they talk, the more questions I have. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I pay attention to your posts. Like you talk about God a whole lot, and I love that and I respect that. Has it always been like that for you, or was it something that you went through in your life that made you, turn the leaf over? Like, what was it that got you like real strong, you know what I'm saying, in your spiritual belief in God?
So I grew up as a Catholic with
Hmm.
my parents. They took me to church and stuff, so I always believe in God. But it was one time, a moment where I lost a boyfriend of mine. I lost a boyfriend, so he got killed in a car accident. So I went to a very dark place at that time, and I started like distancing myself from God.
Hmm.
But then it just all went dark completely, and my life was a mess, a hot mess. And I feel like sometimes like God wants us to hit rock bottom, so there's nowhere to go but to choose Him.
Hmm.
When you experience a life where you're like literally have nothing, nothing, all you have is God, like your life is like I owe God so much, so much. This is the reason why I talk so much about Him, because I owe Him so much.
Hmm.
So yeah, I was at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. So He got me out of that.
Having God in your life that much completely turned it around, didn't it?
Yeah, and he has brought me. He has blessed me so much, in so many ways, so many ways.
That's what's
Mm-hmm.
up. I
Yep.
respect that, man. I can definitely see that spiritual glow in you. So yeah, definitely
Yeah.
shouts out to that. So let's
Mhm.
let's let's uh let's jump back into it a little bit. So I know I can be a bit of a lot of bit of a critique because that's basically what I do. But I do be curious about like what do actors and actresses think of yourself. So after I'm pretty sure you sat down and watched the run. Of course, you participated in it. What do you think were like what good did you get from it, and what type of critiquing did you have for yourself afterwards, if there was any at all?
Mine would be like the dinner scene.
Hmm.
I was like, okay, I could have done a lot better there, bring a little
Yeah.
bit more emotion or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I love the ending where all the screaming, all the yelling and the blood and all that.
Yeah.
That's I was like, ooh, ooh. Every time I see that part, I be like, girl, girl.
Okay. So did was Runner filmed after Don't Fumble Me Twice?
Yes,
Okay. So is it
yes,
safe to say like you
definitely.
took a lot of the like acting that you did in those previous two movies and learned from it and became the person that you were in Runner as far as the level of acting?
Yes, and I would say Rob pushed it out of me too.
I heard
He
Rob be hard
pushed
on
it
y'all
out
on
of
them
me.
sets.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He pushed it out of me. He's like, I'm gonna get it out of you now.
Yeah.
So he did. He did. Yeah. But see the also like you said, yeah, those two movies that I did before,
Hmm.
it got me comfortable doing what I'm doing now.
Right.
So
Well,
yeah.
see, that's what I'd be kind of curious. So I had Kai on her a while back, and I
Mhm.
asked her like something similar to that. You did those two movies, and that's what got you comfortable in front of the camera. Yet you've been a content creator for X amount of times. Like
Mhm.
that not a preparation, to be in a movie, or is it like so different where, the content creating ain't really prepared you to be in front of a camera?
So the concentrating, we're just being funny most of the time.
Right.
So it's like we're not like going to dark places or pushing different characters. You
Mm.
see what I'm saying?
So
So
it
it's
ain't even
like
really the same.
huh? Say that
So it
again.
ain't even really the same.
It is not because you can
Hmm.
be funny and not be perfect, but with acting, you have to be perfect. You
Hmm.
have to sell it. Like you really have to like sell that character.
Hmm.
With acting, with skits, it's like you could be funny.
Right.
So it's like if you don't do it too well, you're just being funny.
Hmm.
But being like it did help me get where I am today. I will
Right.
say that. I will say that.
Okay. Well, check
Yeah.
this out. Perfect world, right? You
Mhm.
just got casted for a movie. Budget ain't an issue. They got $1 bajillion to make whatever type of movie that you're about to star in. What is the ideal role that you would like to do as an actress? And would you want to be the villain? You want to be a mafia boss? You want to be a grandma? Like, what is the ultimate role that you would want to play in a movie?
I always wanted to play a mafia. person.
Come on, you look
But
like
I
it
already
too.
did what I already did it. I did it for 50's movie.
Really?
That one's coming soon too. Yeah, I already played that role, so that one's already done. So now I want to be the crazy killer villain. That's what I want.
Hey, look.
I want because it challenged me. I need to do that one.
Is that what it is?
But
Is it the challenge of it that is that what it
yeah,
is?
yes, Runner was
'Cause
a
as a matter
challenge.
of fact, I see you in Knock too. You was a killer in Knock too, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was. Yeah, I was. I
So
was.
man, it's crazy you say that, right? So I've noticed that when it comes to actors and actresses, like whenever I interview a person, I typically ask them what's their ideal role. Not only and they typically say like a villainish type of role, but not only that, I'm also producing a film right now, and we just had auditions, and we got more auditions for the antagonist of the movie than the protagonist. I'm like, what is it with everybody wanting to be the villain? Like, what?
Because it's a challenge. It's a challenge. I
Yeah,
don't know. It's just everybody loves the villain. That's what my boyfriend always says. Everybody always loves the villain. I'm like, okay, I guess.
I guess so.
I mean, being nice, being sweet, being a person, regular person, a doctor, this and that. That's easy. Being a villain, like being a villain, is something else now. Like I never done that before. I need to do that. Even
Okay.
even on even on the what was it, the Don't Fumble Me Twice. I played the mean girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it still wasn't like the villain.
Nah,
I
you
need.
trying to cut somebody's head off.
I wanna. Yes, I wanna just.
That's what's up. Do you ever being a Latino whatnot, do you ever like grab inspiration from any of the other like, big Latina actresses like the Selma Hayeks and the Eva Mendez's?
Oh yeah, J Lo when she did that Selena role, that was
She
everything. I
killed that.
mean, she killed that role. Yeah.
I couldn't understand all the negative backlash she got because she was Puerto Rican. Like I thought it was like this is a movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, but that's the same thing what they try to do with Mermaid when they put a black
Yeah.
mermaid. So, it comes with the territory, I guess.
Oh yeah. So check this out. I see, y'all doing y'all movies and like I can tell y'all finna get on some like no limit type shit where these movies finna be like rolling out. But I see, Teddy, he putting his movie together. You and Don just did y'all movie. You said 50, he got a movie coming out too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are
Yeah.
we getting a written and directed by Vee movie? Are we
Yes.
yeah?
Well, is V's movie written by Dawn though?
Oh, are we getting a sequel to Fourth Sin?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. Everybody keep asking for it, and I'm like, no, no. Maybe hit list, but not the Force End. I
Yeah.
don't think so. I don't think so.
Um Another thing, right, is with movies being on Tubi, they typically have a like because Tubi got that negative stigma attached to it, like bad movies and production and all that type of stuff. But one thing, so I haven't actually went and looked at the reviews for the runner. Typically, I do because like one thing I do, I go through like all the like major like independent film groups, the Tubi groups, and just kind of gauge and see where everybody at with it. Have you gotten any reviews for the runner? And if so, like where they at with it?
I seen Facebook. A lot of people on Facebook was like, "Give us part two," and people were saying they like it, but it was too short.
It was
And
short.
it was too short. People was like, it was a really good movie, but it was short. But
Yeah.
everybody has their opinion. A lot of people, it wasn't a lot of. I would say, like a few people gonna hate or whatever, or
Right.
people like what they like. I'm not gonna say it's hate, but it was a lot of good reviews or about it on Facebook.
Yeah.
But it was just too short. That was the only thing.
How do you like in the event you get like negative comments? How do you handle them?
I don't read it. I don't read the comments. No, I
You,
read the
you
comments.
stay out of the comment section, huh?
Yes, because when I was at first, I was, and then I would do a whole video about it, and I'm like, "What do you do? Stop!" Like, I have to give these people your.
Look, that happened to me last year, right? So I basically like just remade one of Desi Banks' video. Like it's literally his video. I put his name in the whole description and everything. Like I got this from him. And it
Hmm.
got like 3 million views, right? And it was one of them videos where like I basically just inserted my pictures in a news clipping of a guy robbing a Wells Fargo bank. And I got like thousands of comments of people telling me why would I post the money on social media and how stupid I was. And I was like, y'all can't tell this is a comedy skit. So I'm fighting with the people in the comments. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like, cut that shit out. Like,
You gotta stop. Like I feel like you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win that bad. You're
right.
gonna keep talking and talking and talking. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be watching videos and sometimes I just look at the comments because the comments is so funny.
The comment section where the party at.
The comment section because I already know they talking.
Right.
It's entertainment at the same time.
Yeah. How do you balance everything though? Because you're a heavy content creator, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to prepare for these movies, you know what I'm saying? Like based on what I'm saying, of course I'm a critic on the outside looking in, but when it comes to preparing for a movie, that's a lot of memorizing, that's a lot of rehearsing, that's a lot of things repetitive, like to at least be real good at it. So how do you handle, participating in these films and also, being a heavy content creator?
It is kind of hard sometimes to manage. But one thing I will say, that God gave me a gift of remembering. I memorize and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that's not like a problem. But everything is content.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see, post. You are the content.
Right.
You just post anything. Post yourself being behind the scenes.
So you don't have a strategic way on how you go about posting. You just post whatever you feel like that day.
It's at my couples page. I let Don run it.
Shouts out to y'all couples page. That shit is hilarious. I just seen a video y'all did. What's that girl name? Gigi. Where you went in the house, I guess, to get something, and he was looking at her. He started following her, and then you go around the corner, and you was right there. I said, these two motherfuckers crazy.
I don't know. This is what we do. What we
That's
do.
dope. And it seems like, y'all seem natural because like y'all do so much of it. So I would assume that a lot of that probably would come on the spot.
Yeah, it does.
I bet y'all can see the funny moment and everything.
Yep. See it first, and then we create it.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
So how much ad libbing actually went into the runner? Was it a lot of was you following the lines, or was you fuck it, I'm finna dark place, I'm finna go and just like how much of it was ad libbing and script?
It was improv. The whole thing.
Yeah?
The whole thing was improv.
You improv everything in that movie?
Whole thing. Yep.
So what if y'all gotta reshoot it? Like if y'all gotta reshoot a scene or something?
We
You remember what you said?
we improv the whole thing.
That
Literally.
is very fucking impressive. Gosh, that is amazing.
Yep.
Do you do better with improv?
Yeah, because that's what we do.
Wait, y'all improv the fourth scene too?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
So y'all just put a storyline together. Hey, get in the scene. This is what we talking about. Go.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Sometimes you have he'll tell me exactly what to say,
Mm-hmm.
like things he wants me to say, but everything was improv. Literally.
Damn, I was about to say something about the fourth scene. I gotta get off of that.
It's like you tell me what the topic is about, and then we'll
Mhm.
and then he'll be like, I need you to mention this, mention this, mention this, and then improv them.
Damn,
Mm-hmm.
that is insane.
Yeah.
And everybody comfortable doing it?
Yeah, we're not doing that anymore though.
No,
We're going actually to scripts.
it
But
seems like it's a good thing so far though.
it is, but we want to make sure we know because the runner was need to make sure that the movies are long.
I got you. Okay.
Our first film, so yeah.
Let me ask you this because you got an accent. I have to know this. So, it's actually I actually got kind of like a compound question. One, do you feel like your accent could possibly hinder you, you know what I'm saying, going forward in acting because it could possibly maybe limit you just to like Latino roles? Or two, do you plan on going the Idris Elba route where you got a natural accent, but you're able to, use other accents?
Okay. So Yeah, it is like slowing me down from like what I want to do from
Hmm.
other roles. But I am going to take classes. They call it English classes, so I can learn to speak better English because
Hmm.
I don't want it to slow me down. So yeah, I take whatever they give me now, but I want more. I want more roles.
Yeah.
Yes,
So what y'all doing, like, the amount of movies that oh, by the way, I don't know if you pay attention, but Runner is in the background for anybody that's
I saw
paying
it.
attention. Okay. What y'all doing so many movies, are you still auditioning for other roles, or are y'all like, or is y'all plate so full where you just, you working right now?
No, I want to audition for the roles. If anybody wants me to audition, I would definitely do it.
Okay.
Definitely. But I do right now. Like my goal is 236.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my main goal right now. But if somebody wants me to audition, or if I see something that I want to audition for, I will go for it.
I got you.
Yeah.
What's what would be like your ultimate goal, what I'm saying, regarding like media? Do you want to be like just the best actress you can be? Like, do you want to eventually get into like more of the writing side? Do you eventually want to follow into directing, your own production studio? Like what's like what do you see for yourself in the distant future?
I want to be the number one actress in the
All
world.
right. I sure hope you be that because I say I interviewed her first.
The number one actress in the world. And yes, we want to have our own studio. Definitely.
Yeah.
And I'd rather stick to the producing right now. I'm not really a writer.
Hmm.
I didn't say I couldn't do it. I could do anything through Christ who strengthened me.
Most definitely.
Um, but I believe that Don has a really good. He has a nice. I believe that Don has a gift as a writer, so
Hmm.
I just let him be the one to write my ideas.
Okay.
So yeah,
I can
but
see that because the fourth sin was a nicely like put together. I got my opinions about it, but it was overall that was a hell of a film.
yeah, wait till you see the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Am
he
I
we're not.
am I invited to the next premiere? Like what's happening? Like
It's not out yet. He's up writing it now.
oh, okay, cool. Oh, cool. So that's
Yeah,
down
he's
the
writing
line.
it now. Yeah,
All right, cool.
down the line. We
Yeah.
got a lot more movies coming, so yeah.
I see y'all like No Limit Records over there. Y'all about y'all rolling them out like the tank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait,
We're
wait.
gonna drop two soon. Dropping two soon. Snow Bunnies is coming actually. I just saw the finish today. They just gave it to us.
Yeah.
It's finished. Yeah, it's completely finished. So that's coming next, and then Supply the Man is coming after that.
That's the
And
one
then
Michael
we
James in,
start
right?
filming. Huh?
That's the one Michael James in, right?
Michael James. Oh yeah. Michael
Yeah.
James. Yeah. Oh, he's so funny too. He's
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah,
Yeah.
I fucks with Michael James.
Yeah.
Are you old enough to remember the old No Limit days when they was dropping all them albums back to back? What, you don't remember the tank? You probably was in Venezuela. Yeah, yeah, you probably was down south.
He's silly. I probably was.
Yeah.
I probably was.
Well, check this out. With you, having like you have a very strong relationship with God, and I keep on saying it, I'm gonna keep saying that. I respect that, I admire that. That's a hell of a thing. How much does that, have a effect on like the roles that you do in your movies? Like, does like how much of a limit does it put on, you know, how far you go, in the roles that you play? Or do you separate the two? I know you walk with God, you know what I'm saying, and He got you to where you are right now. I totally understand that, but I'm curious to know about how that plays in your decision making when it comes to roles.
That's a tough one right there. So
Am I getting too deep? You can tell me. Look, stop. Don't ask me that.
no,
Look.
no. Because I know eventually this was gonna come. I feel like I know there's a lot of like the cursing and the okay. So some I won't. That's very tough because okay. So I'm not into the whole scary thing, scary movies,
Hmm.
but I have done a movie where you shoot people and stuff, but that is you are getting too deep. This is how I feel. I feel God's still working on me,
I got you.
right? God's still working on me, and I feel like everything is creation. Everything is creation because what we create is like real life experiences.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, oh yeah, actually yes. One thing I will not do is demonic movies. Nope. No. No, 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 no. I am
100% agree.
anything that has to do with giving the devil the glory. The no, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not
Yeah,
doing. No, no, nothing with the devil in it.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, I can't. That's not for me. Scary movies, vampire movies, all of that. Sure, fine.
I was about to say, hold on, I'm a vampire buff now. Like I read the Black Dagger Brotherhood books, the Underworlds,
I play a
Twilight.
vampire in Snow Bunny.
You a vampire, snow bunnies?
Yes.
What?
And
So
I'm
it's,
and I'm chewing, killing people there too. But it's a comedy. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying.
hold up.
Anything, I will not do anything that gives the glory to that. No,
Did you
no.
just say killer vampires in a comedy movie?
Yes, that's what
Next
this
time y'all
is.
make another one of them, I want to be invited on set. I want to watch this.
Yes, that's what the movie is about. Can't give
So
you the details about it. Just know it's I play a vampire in there.
I'm coming. I'm a sneaking in the back. I'm coming to the premiere. I want to see that.
You don't have to sneak in the back. You are invited.
What So I actually got two questions for you.
Hmm.
What movie? I know you said you wanted like your ultimate goal. Well, your ultimate dream role is like the supervillain, crazy psychopath, chopping nigga head off type shit. But based on what you've filmed so far, what do you enjoy filming more? Do you enjoy filming the romantic movies? I know you did Don't Follow Me Twice. Do you enjoy filming like the thrillers, like Runner? You was also in the Hit List. You know what I'm saying, which was like a comedy. Would that be considered a romantic comedy, or is that just a comedy?
I think I think it was just
I'm not
comedy.
sure. What do you enjoy filming the most? Because I think The Fourth Sin is more like a thriller as well. So what? It's more like a drama, like a thriller drama type of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I enjoy Runner the most. Maybe because I'm there the most,
Yeah.
and because it challenged me. Oh, and I like Supply the Man too. But
Is that a comedy?
I do know. So I like Snow Bunnies too. Oh my god, this is hard. This is hard. Okay, so because I enjoy being a vampire, that was fun.
Yeah,
Yes, but Supply the Man, I was like Rosetta Blanca type thing, you know?
I got you.
It gave me that role that I always wanted. So out of all of them, I don't know. God, this is tough. I don't know. I don't know.
I like diving into the mind of actors and actresses. Like it's fascinating. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just love acting, so it doesn't really matter to me. I
No,
love.
no, we
I
getting
just
deeper than
love.
just loving acting.
I just like creating. So
All right.
okay, let me just say Snow Bunny.
So you like being a vampire, you motherfucker.
That was a
Right?
vampire. I like that. That I like playing a vampire. That was fire.
Okay, cool. Let's stay in the hypotheticals because this is fun for me. So, let's say if I was an actor, my
Hmm.
dream co-stars, male, so I've had to pick a male and a female. My
Hmm.
dream co-stars would be male Will Smith and female Megan Good. I've been in love with Megan Good since I was a kid, and I think Will Smith is the shit. Despite all the things outside of movies that happen, his on-screen acting is the shit. But V, who is your like ultimate dream? And you can't say nobody you don't work with already.
Okay. The Rock.
I knew it.
The Rock. Does it have to be a female? Can it be another male?
That's cool. You pick that, man.
The Rock and um and Kevin Hart.
The that that would be fucking hilarious.
The Rock and Kevin Hart. Yes,
You, Rock, and Kevin Hart will be fucking hilarious.
yes, yes. The
Yeah.
Rock is my number one. I just love The Rock. I don't know, like he likes everything. Like he's actor, he's a
Mhm.
gym rat, and he's funny. So he's like perfect. Like I just like that's who I look up to.
Yeah. I just
Uh-huh.
interviewed Devon Lewis. Are you familiar with Devon Lewis? He was the body of She-Hulk. Big swole dude. I'm talking he's like 6'5" Samoan cat, bodybuilder. Like I'm 6'. This dude look like an action figure. He was in Southside Hero. Um he
I
did a
think
lot of
I
background
think
stuff.
I think I know who you're talking about. I think
Yeah.
is he dark skin?
He may be maybe like my color, maybe a shade, maybe a couple shades darker.
Hmm.
He
Maybe.
tall. He like six, I'm talking big. He looked like he could be a Greek god or something like that. Motherfucker is he a big dude. But I just interviewed him and he played the body of She-Hulk on I think that show was on the CW or it's a Marvel show. Basically he met The Rock on set and it was somewhere in Georgia. I think Marvel had a big set out in Georgia at one point in time. And
Mhm.
he met The Rock on set and when The Rock seen him, he said The Rock said, "Man, you're a big dude." And he said it was like one of the best compliments he could have got because it was from The Rock. You know what I'm saying? So
I wish The Rock would say I'm big. Thank you. I
right?
know. Well, yes, that's like the best compliment ever, especially coming from him.
Yeah.
The Rock is huge.
He a big dude. Yeah, he a big dude.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna meet him one day. If you're seeing this, The Rock, I'm gonna meet you.
If The Rock saying this right now, motherfucker, you need to come make my career. You know what I'm saying? And come on and
You
come
need to
talk
come
to
get
me.
interviewed here too, right?
Right?
If you ever happen to see this, you never know.
You
If this
never
falls
know.
on your lap, just know I am a big fan.
Cause when you make it and you blow up, I'm resharing this like, hey, I
Yes.
well check this out, V. I 100%, 1,000%, million percent, whatever percent appreciate you coming onto my platform and dialoguing with me. Wait, let me see. Wait, we gotta go the other way. We gotta go the other way. No, you
Oh
gotta come the
well,
other
the
way.
way you look for me was this way.
Yeah, like that.
There you go.
We did
Hearts to you.
it.
Hearts to
Hearts to
you.
you too. I 100% appreciate you coming by my platform and chopping it up with me. You know, talking about your career. You know, going into your backstory. I'm gonna be honest with you. There is so much when it comes to your backstory. Like I could just run off questions like, was it difficult for you coming from South America to to America and basically having a culture shock? Did you have to fight growing up because you were light skinned and
Oh yeah, I
Latina?
got
Like,
all
how did
that.
they treat? I could sit here and ask you 1,000 questions when it comes to
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But you know what we're gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to bring you back on so we can talk about your complete life story. That's what we gotta talk about.
yeah,
But then again,
yeah.
no,
Because
you
I
might want to
have a
write
lot.
about that one day. You might want to
That
write a
would
book or
be.
something.
You're right. You're right. I
Yeah.
could.
Maybe
Hmm.
we can
I
walk each other
know.
through it or something, and then you could put your book together.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
We got time. We'll figure it out.
I would call it "Let God Be Your Light."
No, you gotta call it the same thing. What did Nicky Jam call this movie? La Ganadora. You gotta call it no El Ganador. You gotta call it La Ganadora.
La ganadora. I like that. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
y'all
La
blow
ganadora.
poquito.
Or I would call it Victoria. Like victory.
Victoria. Victoria.
Victoria.
Ah, they go both ways. Your name and it's Victor. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not my
I,
name. My
oh
name's
no,
Veronica,
you're
baby.
Veronica. I ain't editing this out either. My fuck ups count too.
It's okay. Everybody thinks my name is either Vanessa or Victoria. So I hear it all the time.
I don't know what I thought your name was when I first. Because my very first time seeing you was in "Don't Fumble Me Twice," and I was like, I can't fucking stand her. Like, I was like, this motherfucker's annoying.
That's fucked up. I was
Oh
annoying like
man,
that.
I was like,
I like,
dude,
oh, get her off the camera.
right?
She's annoying.
I was like, but that just that it was actually well written, and I was like, boy, because you was pissing me off, man. I was like, dude, who the fuck? Why didn't they smoked her yet? Like, oh man. But speaking of that though, you said that Kai gave you your brought you in on your first movie role on a representative. Like, was you nervous with that?
Heck yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was. I was definitely nervous.
How you get over it?
Okay, so the first day I got there, I was a little nervous. The second day, I just said, F it. Like
Yeah.
once I'm around people so long, I get used to it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I get
So,
used to it.
so by the time you did Don't Fumble Me Twice, you was basically it was like, all right, I got this now.
Yeah, don't fumble me twice. Was basically it wasn't even supposed to be for me. It was supposed to be for somebody else. But
I heard
I
that.
was I was playing. I was supposed to play the what's her name? I forgot her name. It was another role that I was supposed to play, a
You
real
supposed to
short
play
one.
that the dark skinned girl that came
The
in.
dark skinned girl
Yeah, I heard about
scene.
that.
Yes, I was supposed to play that scene, but I was there. I was already on set, and she asked me to read it. And luckily, I memorized the whole script already.
Damn.
So I was already because I had studied the script already, and
Hmm.
when I came there, she asked me to read it and to act it out, and I did. So then she gave it to me. But it
Damn.
wasn't true. Do you see my accent stops me from getting roles like that too?
Hmm.
Because I know the reason probably she wanted somebody else was because of my accent.
Have you gone into an audition and been turned down because of your accent?
No, not
Not
because
yet.
of my no,
I was been because of. But
no. I never got shut down from a. I haven't really like went out there and auditioned. I feel like if it always finds me.
that is a testament within itself because it's
Yeah,
actors they get turned down 30 times just to get one role, and yeah, that's a testament
yeah,
to your
but
to your
getting
ability.
turned down 30 times doesn't mean it's the end of everything.
No,
Well,
but I'm
one
a.
thing I learned one thing I learned, because I'm a person that didn't like getting rejection, right?
Mhm.
And I did this course, and it taught me. It said, when somebody tells you no, they're just answering your question. And I was like, what? That was deep. Because it's like if they tell you yes or no, they're just simply answering your question. That's it. Why do you have to take it so negative? You know?
But V, I promise you, it has been an honor and a privilege sitting here talking to you. I truly hope to talk to you again in the future, possibly the near future. I wish you nothing but the best, nothing but blessings and prosperity in your future. I already know you're gonna kill it on screen because you have done it already so many times before. And I'm also looking forward to seeing you on screen more. So is there anything, one thing I used to do that I stopped doing? But I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna do to you. Always, I'm sitting here asking you a bunch of questions. Is there any questions you have for me before we get up out of here?
I actually think I do. Do people get mad at you for rating movies bad?
I have never had nobody get mad at me yet.
Really? You're speaking
Everybody who
that
I've
yet.
given,
Stop it. Don't speak that yet. Just let it
right,
be.
let it be. Everybody who I've even given, like Devon Lewis, like I tore his character apart in the Southside Hero review. He hit. Well, I hit him up while what happened was he posted something on his page, and I commented and said, "Oh, bro, I reviewed your movie on my because the movie was good. I just didn't like his character, but I
Yeah.
was like, oh, this was a good movie, bro. You should, what I'm saying. I reviewed it. You should check it out." So he followed me, and I was like, well, cool. He followed me, so I just DM'd him the review, like, yo, bro, if you want to check it out, go check it out. He looked at it and hit me back ASAP, like, bro, you got to put me on the show. And I was like, man, this dude finna fight on this fucking show. He finna cuss me. I thought he was about to talk so. I said, man, I destroyed this dude's character on. I was like, fuck it. Hey, I'm unapologetic. Let's do it. Come to
Yeah.
find out, super cool dude, man. Nicest dude you'll ever meet. And he was real receptive to my criticism. You know what I'm saying? Like he super smart dude, man. I think he's gonna be real successful. in his career. But yeah, so far I haven't gotten, well, at least to my knowledge, nobody has wanted to shoot me yet for my But at the same time though, if you ever
Just
go watch
being
my reviews,
honest.
yeah, I don't. So one thing I don't do, I don't review no movies that I feel like I would talk negatively about the whole time, because I'm all about positivity. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like if the movie
Mm-hmm.
was bad and it was just, I won't. No, I'm not reviewing that, because I don't want to tear down another creator. Because I'm a creator. You know, like I got 2 published novels out. You know, I'm producing a film right now. I do this podcast. You know, I do a lot of highlighting. You know, with y'all actors and stuff. And no, I don't want to tear nobody down. I'll critique positively and in a funny way, entertaining and productively. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see something you could have done better, hey, do me the same way with my podcast. I ain't fucked up with that. But one thing I won't do, I won't bash nobody and I won't tear nobody else down. So, and I think people starting to understand, and I think people like, you know, respect that, you know. So yeah, so far I haven't had to, you know, duck in public, but you know, fingers crossed, you know, who knows.
You don't have to. You're just being honest.
But yeah. Well, V, once again, I really do appreciate you sitting down talking with me, and I'm looking forward to seeing a whole lot more of you on screen and in person, because I'm coming to y'all premieres. You know what I'm saying? That's happening.
Yes. We'll let you know when.
All right, cool. Well, appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Let's Talk Indie podcast, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.